Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Last time, we got new characters. Well, a new character, and we finalized that Aiko's going to be staying with us. He comes with a bunch of gear, some of which I've changed. No poison knuckles yet, and he continues the trend of Quina before him, and Freya, I believe, before that, to have very high, what's the word I'm looking for? Ability totals to learn something on all of their weapons. And this time it's counter, so we don't have to worry about him not having counter. All his weapons have it anyway. Of course, he hasn't learnt anything at this point, but luckily all of the killer abilities, as you can see here, well, some of them anyway, have only 10 points to learn. Plus, now that we've got the that second Brigandine, or whatever it's called, we have ability up as well. So, top priority is getting him ability up, and you do want Insomniac for the next area, so I definitely would suggest putting the Coral Ring on first. Anything else is completely up to you. I like getting Beast Killer right away because you can use it most often, and this because it was learning a couple different things at once. That's about it. As for what his abilities are, I've put pretty much everything on except for Return Magic. Return Magic is kind of unique. There's only 2 characters in the game who can learn it. Oddly enough, Amarant can learn it, and I don't really know why. The other one makes more sense. It's Vivi. Vivi can, you know, returns magic used. Well, enemy will cast a spell on you and you'll return by casting the same spell, but it makes use of the individual character's magic stat. Amarant doesn't have a particularly high magic stat. Vivi does, so it doesn't make a lot of sense for him to use it. Other than that, make sure ability up is on. You might as well have him with counter at this point in the game. He's got nothing better. And usually I don't use it until later because it ends up killing people I'm trying to eat or people I'm trying to steal from or something like that. But at this point it doesn't matter because no Quina, and because you don't need to steal anything interesting at this point. I may turn it off for boss fights. Who knows? Other than that, I do want to go back in here briefly to show off something. Oops, fast forward. Anyway, you talk to Morrison in here, and not only can you still buy stuff from him, but you can also change your party members. Finally, we get to do that. Well, in the trade menu, I bought an extra set of poison knuckles for him, and pinwheels he can actually make use of. So I bought 10 of them. I probably won't use them very often. I'll show them off. I can't remember how much damage they do at this point in the game. But Amarant has the throw ability. Is it going to show it? No, it's not. I have to get into a battle. Anyway, I will get into a battle and kind of show off some of what he's good for. He's a strong physical attacking character who, oddly enough, considering he's a loner, a lot of his abilities actually are very good. He has a lot of buffs, so he's definitely a very useful character to use, and he is one of my favorites. Magic Teleporter. The Friendly Yeti, I believe I mentioned it, that is available over here. I think he's usually easier to find in this forest here. You can also run into the Ragtime Mouse here if you didn't do it earlier. But anyway, I want to show off some of Amarant's abilities, so let's get to it. And what did I run into? Oh, Hercules beetles, or blaze beetles, or whatever these guys are. He has, his command is Flare, which, this is what you learned from the first one, is Chakra. Chakra is a very useful ability for restoring MP specifically. More so later on. Right now it doesn't do a lot. There's also not a lot of other abilities that he has right now. He also has the Throw command. Rising Sun is a more powerful version of the Pinwheel. I believe he comes with those in stock. You can also throw other random items. I am going to go to those pinwheels because I can buy them at this point and see how much they do. How much are you going to do? 1,200, that's not half bad. These are bugs, and I'm not sure if I have Bug Killer for Amarant right now, but if you want to look at what kind of damage those things do compared to his normal attack, let's see, what can he do with a normal attack right now? 280, not a lot. So those pinwheels are probably worth using. Although it doesn't matter at this point since there's only one enemy left. I do want to show off, I might as well steal another time. I do want to show off some of her summons since I haven't done that yet. And I failed to steal. This is, oops, Fenrir, or however you pronounce it. It's a doggy on top of a very large owl that erupts from the ground. What? Anyway, this is what takes place of Titan. I don't know why they had felt the need to replace Titan. Titan's cool anyway. Not a lot of damage. I think they take less damage from Earth, but I'm not 100% sure. Since I'm here anyway, I might as well show off one more. Thank you. Let's show Phoenix. Phoenix does fire damage and revives all party members. Once you've cast this in battle, I believe it has a random chance of showing up if you get game over. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I may be thinking of Final Fantasy VIII. And I believe Aiko has to be in your party for that to happen, of course. But as usual, Phoenix is always pretty cool. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but then again, I believe that's a blaze beetle, so it probably takes less damage from fire. And of course, you will increase the damage of both of those summons when you equip, or when you possess more, I believe it's Sapphires for Fenrir and Phoenix Pinions. Oops. Easier to find them this way. There they are. Yeah, Sapphires will up Fenrir's damage and Phoenix Pinions will up Phoenix's damage. Other thing to note is that equipping different gems will change the effect of not only Fenrir but also Carbuncle, which I haven't really shown off. Let's show this. There we go. Carbuncle casts Reflect. This one, I'm trying to learn it right now, so I won't be able to show off the different effects that this has, but I'll be able to tell you about the differences from equipping different gems. And of course, because I'm not very prepared, I don't have that list in front of me, so transition and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I actually happen to have it right in front of me in my old-fashioned Bratty Games strategy guide. Oddly enough, it actually has some information in it. Look at that. So, if you have Carbuncle learned and it have nothing special equipped, it'll cast Reflect on your party. If you have an Emerald equipped, she will cast Haste on the entire party. And if you have a Moonstone equipped, it'll be Protect on the entire party. With a Diamond equipped, it'll be Banish on the entire party, which I think is the only one of two ways to cast the Banish spell in this game, the other one being Quina, if I remember right. And with Fenrir, if you have nothing else equipped, it'll be Terrestrial Rage and Earth Damage. With the Maiden Prayer equipped, it'll be Millennial Decay and cause wind damage. I don't particularly make use of any of those. If I'm going to use Fenrir, I just use the normal Earth one. It's not a lot of situations where wind elemental damage will be worth or so much needed that you'll want to equip a bad accessory just to get it. But yeah, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want, I guess. Just not something I'm a big fan of. Alright, we've arrived back at the Aoife tree. I'm going to take a quick pause break and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and probably at slightly a different angle. I just ran back and grabbed another 20 or so for a total of about 30 pinwheels, just because they do more damage than I thought they were going to do, and I might actually put them to use. The other reason why I wanted to make the trip back was so that I could learn a couple of abilities for Amaranth so that he could equip some other pieces of armor here, because there's a few abilities I wanted to learn for him. And yeah, so that's my reasoning anyway. Kuja's not here yet. No more mist? Look at that. Not the hardest boss in the world, but it was a pain. Ah, Silver Dragon. And we get Kuja's theme. Kuja has an awesome theme. And he stands like a gangster on top of his dragon. Well, somebody's confident. And the standard evil laugh. He really is overly dramatic, isn't he? Anyway, yeah, we are given a chance to change party members, go to our menu, keep current party members, and yeah, I'm gonna go check my menu real quick. I'll be right back. There we go, ready to go. There is one thing I would have liked to have learned for Amaranth, which is Jelly, because same enemies I think are sitting around here that will have the ability to stone you, and I wasn't able to do that because the only piece of equipment I have to do that with is armor, and in order for Amaranth to learn ability up, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, his ability to, the only piece of equipment he can learn Jelly from is the only piece of equipment he can also learn. I'm screwing this up 6 times, God forbid. Anyway, he can learn ability up from armor and Jelly from armor, and those are the only 2 pieces of equipment that he can equip that have those abilities right now, so I can't really learn it for him. But we're past that anyway. Very important for this area is, or specifically the area coming up right within this area, I guess, there's an enemy that can put you to sleep, so you definitely want to make use of the Insomniac ability. How are we going to get up there? Well, Zidane could probably climb. He's a monkey. Yes, I'm going to keep harping on the fact that he's a monkey. He's got a tail. And the kids can't go, and neither can Dagger. Now what? Yeah, I don't really want to do it without a white mage. Yeah. And, oh, there we go. He who hesitates is lost. My way or the highway. Children. Yep. A plan, huh? Payback time. Catch one for me. Hey, cool. Yeah. See, he goes from being smart to being an idiot. Sure has spirit. I believe his spirit stat is pretty high, actually. Piggyback with the girl of your dreams. Hey! The scene's gone! Anything he can do to get close to Dagger. Only the strong survive. Suspense is terrible. You can just kind of hear the hammy overacting in his voice, even though he has no voice. You can just kind of, in the text, you can see it, you can feel it. It's just so over the top. The elephant lady. Yeah, that's quite accurate, actually. And up we go. Ah, no more piggyback. There's Kuja. Alright, let's go kick his ass.